Almost every other trailer manufacturer out there is looking to make something longer but lighter. Now, Outdoors RV has gone completely the opposite direction, making something shorter but heavier. This 21 RBS behind me weighs about 700 pounds to 1,000 pounds more than their comparable size in another brand. Now let's dig in to see why this 21 RBS weighs so much more than everything else. Starting right on the front here, this is an adjustable hitch. These trailers sit up way higher than any other trailer on the market, giving you the ability to get over a lot of rough terrain, but it also used to make you get a extended shank that when you decoupled from your trailer and you opened your tailgate, you would hit that extended shank. Not anymore. They've created this drop coupler that actually will auto lock. If you pull this out, it will auto lock for you. So you have extreme confidence that they use this particular coupler on actual industrial machines for mining. So this is gonna hold something extremely heavy. Now currently we have this set up with 2 lead acid batteries, but this does have the 4 battery tray. This gives you plenty of room to put obviously 4 batteries up there, whether you want it to be lead acid, AGM, or lithium. The choice is yours. You've got auto switch over on your converter, and then you have an app that will control your solar controller, which you can switch over to lithium or lead acid or AGM there. Now on the walls of these trailers, they are thicker than the rest. This is a 2-inch condensed foam insulation, so your thickness on there is about that thick versus the traditional, which is about that thick. Now if you open up every single door in here, it's going to be an inch thick insulation on the door. So when you have a cooler and you cut a hole in it, you're not just getting a really thin door on there. This is going to be something that's completely finished out in the pass-through, as well as insulated underneath the bed area for you to not have that cold breeze going through. And what's really cool about that is that was a customer addition that the community ended up saying, this is a great idea, and the manufacturer said, you know what? That is a great idea. Let's add it to our trailers. Now, if we look up top here, this is a regular awning material that's actually thicker than most. If you look right here, this is actually going to be an aluminum shield that when I roll this up, it's going to wrap around and protect it from UV degradation, as well as getting brushed up against anything that you might run into. So at this point, you're probably asking yourself, okay, he's saying that it's a heavy trailer, but how heavy is it actually? On all Outdoors RVs, if you pop open the pass-through, which is this nice finished diamond plate pass-through, you'll see the weight information right here. You have your hitch weight, which is 785, your unloaded vehicle weight, which is 5845, and your gross vehicle weight rating, which is 8,250. That gives you a net carrying capacity of almost 2,400 pounds. That is absolutely phenomenal. There's no way you're bringing 2,400 pounds unless you're mining gold, and then I want to meet you because you got a lot of gold. On the back here, a couple things to note. This is a fully bonded fiberglass, so you don't have that hung stuff that kind of warps and looks kind of funny when you take a step back. It also lasts for a longer period of time. That gives you so much confidence in the stability. It actually adds to the structural capability of this fully aluminum framed structure. The aluminum frame is a 2-inch aluminum frame on there, which is going to be so solid that these hold up for a long period of time. Now we talk about insulation. Again, 2 inches all throughout. Now you look on a lot of different travel trailers and you go to one of the biggest pet peeves of mine, you go to the actual outdoor shower and it's just a thin piece of plastic. That is a piece of tubing that's got water in it. Why are you gonna insulate that with a thin piece of plastic? Outdoors RV thought the same thing and made theirs an inch thick of insulation on there as well, so your outdoor shower is fully insulated. Now we talk about build and design. This does have a fully cambered roof, which helps shed a lot of the materials up top. It's also a walkable roof. You could put your whole family up there if you wanted. You just jump up on this fat ladder that's securely attached, hang out up on top, check your seals, do everything that you need to, watch the stars if you want. That's gonna hold up and hold your whole family up there if you want. Now again, when we talk about Four Seasons, you always want to look at the different amenities on board. If it's got a slide, one of the biggest things you want to check is this wall right here. That wall is the same exact thickness. It's actually cut out of this piece right here. That keeps it fully insulated whether the slide is in or it's out. This slide is also complemented by 3 different seals. You've got the squeegee seal right here, which is actually very tough, and inside of that you've got a compression seal. On the outside you've got a compression seal on the opposite direction. So that's 3 seals for you to protect your trailer and that slide with. On the bottom it actually has a seal underneath, so it's pushing any of that material that might collect or get pushed up underneath there. It's gonna brush it off so it's not getting pulled into your trailer. Now on here, you'll also see that it is a Schwintek slide. A lot of you have heard, whether it's a worm driver or Schwintek, that they haven't had the best reputation. Again, back in 2021, 2022, they had to switch to a plastic drive, which really developed a lot of different problems. Since then, they've been able to move back to a metal drive that doesn't have nearly as many problems that you would think, and is a lot stronger and a lot more capable than what it used to be. All right, this right here is one of my biggest pet peeves. When you talk about a 4-season trailer, these better be tucked up inside of your frame and insulated. This is a fully insulated and heated underbelly. It does have the ducting running through, and there's actually slits on the ducting that go into or blow onto the tanks, keeping them from freezing. Now your dump valves, those need to be tucked up inside as well, because if you have those exposed, those are gonna freeze and you're gonna be chipping out a brown icicle. That's no fun for anyone. So when we talk about how heavy these things are, they need to be held up and safe. This is a Load Range E Goodyear Endurance tire supported by your Ultrex 4000 system and KYB shocks. The I-beam that runs all the way through this trailer is also supported by an angle iron in between every stress point. So if you're going long term, if you're going up the Elkhorn Highway up to Alaska, this is going to last you all the way. So 21 RBS, what does it have inside? Well, R, rear, B, bathroom, S, slide. Now let's take a look at what that actually looks like in person. All right, so coming in here, you have plenty of storage right at the back here, which is really nice, even a hanging locker for your coats. You also have a couple pull-out drawers down below that you can put in maybe your shoes if you wanted to. And that kind of butts into this. This is going to be your kitchen area with a little flip-out table, which you're not going to be going in and out of the kitchen, or you're not going to be going in and out of the trailer with that flipped out. Now right here is the bath. So you got your rear slide, or sorry, you got your rear bath with a slide. Let's take a look inside the bath. So one of the great things about the bathroom being right here is you can have the slide in and use the bathroom. And what we'll see actually is you can have the slide in and still get to the fridge, even though it's directly across from the dinette on the slide. Now, this is me sitting on the toilet. I got plenty of room, toilet paper holders here, got plenty of room for my feet. Easy to do my business. If I jump in the shower, we'll see what that looks like. So being 6'5", I can actually stand up in the shower here. My head's getting cut off, but it's actually up in the little portal there, or the skylight. I have plenty of room in this corner shower to be able to shower. And then I even have a little seat if I really wanted to sit down and take a break while I'm showering. So if we turn around and look at the kitchen space, one of the biggest things you're going to see is the proximity of the sink to the door and this walkway right behind me. It does become a little bit of a choke point, especially if you have this extra piece of the table flipped out. Now this table is built solid. This is going to be a very solid, totally thick piece of countertop that isn't a laminate or composite at all, so you don't have to worry about any water whatsoever. Even got a small, about 1.5 inch thick or tall backsplash on there, so if you do get any water splashed up, it's not getting onto the wall material at all. 3-burner stove with a knife rack right behind, beautiful backsplash, as well as a microwave up top, range hood with a light and a fan, and a small oven underneath. Storage-wise, you do have quite a bit of storage, especially under the sink and above the sink. The fridge on here is going to be a 12-volt fridge. However you might think of that, these do come with 400-watt solar standard. You can option it up all the way to 1,000 watts if you so wanted, and the 4 batteries up front if you wanted as well, all depending on how you feel about what your usage might be. My recommendation is always you can upgrade after the fact, so you can use the standard now, see how it works for you, and then upgrade as needed. We talked about the arch roof up here. They actually call it the cathedral style roof. That helps shed a lot of materials off to either side so you don't get it collected like pine needles or leaves that might build pools of water up there that'll just sit. But on the other side of that, on the interior, it actually gives you plenty of head height. Again, I am 6'5". These trailers are probably the most comfortable I am able to move around in because there's so much head height in here. This model in particular has an amazingly open floor plan. You have your beautiful mountain dinette here, which is actually one of the largest in the industries, and folds down into about a 6.5-foot bed that I'm able to sleep in quite comfortably. It also allows you to put 4 adults around that table with no problem of everyone putting their dishes on there as well as food. And talk about storage. Some of their biggest storage compartments are going to be underneath these dinettes. You can also lift up that and find more storage behind the drawer that ends about 2/4 of the way through, or 3/4 of the way through. Now on the bed itself, it is one of the most comfortable beds in the industry with 3 layers of density of foam, which gives you a perfectly comfortable, almost residential style mattress. Underneath, you will have a bit of a compartment for storage there, and it's so shallow because there's individual his and hers drawers on either side of that bed. Pretty standard forward. You have your hanging lockers on either side, 12-volt USB as well as 110 outlets, and then again, more storage up over top. This is the 21 RBS from Outdoors RV, an absolutely phenomenal open floor plan for you and maybe someone else and a friend if they want to come sleep on the dinette area. It gives you plenty of room to move around, have the space to feel like you can spread out indoors when it's a rainy day, and also small enough to get you into some very remote campsites. The 4-season capabilities of this RBS is phenomenal. And then also remember, these are built heavy, almost 2,400 pounds of carrying capacity that you can have on this trailer. It is 60 pounds or 60 gallons of fresh water, 50 gallons of gray and 40 gallons of black. So you have plenty for the long term. If you have any questions about this trailer in particular, if you want to see the pricing and availability, that is all linked below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at Apache Camping Center.